Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again today. We're going to be taking a look at the Dutch military canteen cup and pouch. This was sent to me by my YouTube friend Martin Outdoors, and he sent it to me from the Netherlands. That's where his channel is based out of. So I'm going to put a link to his channel right up here, and it'll also be down in the description. So let's dive into this thing and take a look. It's genuine Dutch military, and he sent to me. It was brand new. Here's the bag that the canteen came in. So you can see the NATO number and the date, 12 of 2016. And then here is the bag that the cup was in. Here's the NATO number. And the date on the cup is 7 of 2015. So I thought that was pretty cool. Brand new unused stuff that's current issue. So let's start with the pouch. The pouch is a woodland camo pattern, as you can see here. It is made of a like a nylon type material, cordura I think it's called, and it has a plastic coating in it. You can see here to help make it rain resistive. Okay, that's pretty neat. Also, you just saw me operate this latch. It has like a bracket there, and this piece slides over and it locks into place once I have it correctly. So all the soldier has to do is reach down and grab this tab, and it comes right open. Okay, so that's pretty neat. Okay, on the back, as you saw a minute ago, it has MOLLE type straps. Okay, it's for attaching to that type of equipment. Inside is a patch, and it talks about the material up here. Here, rough translation is this is a MOLLE pouch. It's in woodland. Here's our NATO number, and then this ARWY is the manufacturer of this pouch. Okay. Okay, so there's one more thing I forgot to say, and it's just a minor thing, but it does have a drain hole in the bottom. So that in case water does get inside your pouch, or your canteen leaks or whatever, it'll run out the bottom here. Okay, the one thing I like about this pouch, it being plastic coated inside to help with the rain, is also this cover, the way it's made. See how it covers the complete canteen to help keep out a lot of dirt as you're walking and things like that. Stuff can get into here. A lot of dust, a lot of dirt. So comparing that to my USGI kit that I have, you can see here that the pouch does not cover the canteen. It's got these draw straps, these where you can pull these up and make it tighter, like so, but it still gets dirt all over your canteen where you're going to be opening this up. Okay, that's one thing I like about this pouch. It's fully covered to keep the rain and dirt and stuff out of there a lot better than this one. Okay, so any dirt that gets on here, if it rains, it's going to wash right down into the cup. You have to clean it out before you use it. Okay, but this thing does have pouches on the sides, which is super nice for carrying extra equipment. Think fire starting stuff or water purifying tablets or whatever. Okay, but it is MOLLE also. So what else was I going to tell you? Oh, you might ask, well, does this setup, this cup and canteen, will it fit in this pouch? Yes, it will fit, but it is super tight. I would not recommend using it. Eventually, you're going to tear the pouch up trying to get this US canteen out of this pouch. It's not going. It's very, very tight. It will fit, and the flap will close over the top of this US Canteen, but it is very tight. Okay, so I've removed the cup and the canteen out of the pouch. Let's take a look at this. This is a hard plastic canteen, and this one is brand new. Okay, very similar cap, just like on the USGI model, but it is smaller. These caps are not interchangeable, as you can see here. Okay, so it is an 800 milliliter water bottle. This is the USGI 1 quart, so you can see the difference in size. Let me get them kind of evened up here. Okay, on the bottle is labeled, I'm not even going to try to say it, but what that is Dutch for do not heat up. Okay, and MVD, which is stamped here, stands for Ministry of Defense, and 2017 was the year it was made. Now we go back to this bag here, it says that this was made in 12 of 2016 right there, so it must have been that it was so close to the end of the year they just went ahead and stamped a 17 there, because it said December of 2016 here. Okay, so it's got the curved part that will ride against the soldier's hip to make it more comfortable. This model does not have the gas mask attachment, which is good for me. I really don't like it. And inside there is a gasket. And like I said, it's brand spanking new. I haven't even put water in it yet. Okay, so very nice, durable canteen. It doesn't hardly flex. Very similar to this one. You know, same hard plastic, just a different shade of green. Okay, so let's move on to the cup. The cup, very similar to the USGI version. Okay, and you can see I've used it. I took it on vacation and used it on an electric stove to make my coffee a few times this last weekend. But it is made of stainless steel. It's got a rolled edge, which makes it very nice to drink out of. Gives it a good finish too. Has a set of butterfly handles, which are very wide and very thick. Look how thick these things are. This is the thickest set of handles I've ever seen on a canteen cup. Okay, they do not lock together, kind of like the French or the USGI version, but they are very nice and very comfortable to hold. Okay, we'll come back to the handles in just a second. Let me cover this. It says MVD, which again means Ministry of Defense, and it was manufactured in 2015. And this thing is well made. That's what I'm trying to say, with several spot welds, 3 here, 3 there, and 6 in the middle, which is very nice. Okay, now some other things about this cup. It holds 3 cups or 700 milliliters of fluid all the way to the brim. Okay, it is 4 inches tall, so it's just a hair taller than my USGI cup. Okay, let me take this. I want you to see this part. The handles are thick, but they're not as long as the USGI model. Let me see if I can get this set up here. Get this bag out of the way. You can see here the handles are thicker grade than those, but these are longer and get it a little bit further away from the fire. And of course mine, when I get it right, they lock together a little better like that to keep from rattling around. But there's nothing wrong with either one. I'm just showing you the differences, okay? You see the difference in thickness on the handles. Hope you can see how much longer the USGI handles are. but there's nothing wrong with these. The whole time I used this on the electric stove, I was boiling water in here for coffee. These handles never got hot. I could pick them up without a pot holder, which is really cool. And you fold these down. Let you see the difference in height. Okay, you can see that the Dutch one is just a hair taller. Okay. And the USGI cup holds almost 3.5 cups, so it holds just a hair bit more at the top. Okay, you hold them like this on the bottom, so you can see the difference there. Okay, so both cups are pretty awesome. This one is really well made, especially these handles. Also, one last thing, this cup weighs 8.3 ounces or 235 grams. Okay, so for those of you who want to know the weight of these things. Okay, so let's take a look at some different options here. I got the USGI one and the Dutch Army cup here. And behind here I have the old heavy cover lid. Okay, I don't think they make these anymore, but some of you may have them, which, you know, of course it fits the USGI cup perfectly, but it will not fit this one at all. Okay, so it's not even close. Okay, the USGI one is wider at the top. Okay, let's take a look at the Pathfinder School Lid, which I like this one a whole lot better than that one because it's lighter. Of course it fits the USGI one, but does not fit the Dutch one. And again, because that cup is wider. Okay, so back here I have some different stoves. This is the old Canteen shop one. And it doesn't fit very well because of these handles. Okay, the handles get in the way. You can't slip them up underneath it. See, it won't fold now very well. So I'm going to call that it doesn't fit. See, when I push it all the way down, it pushes the handles out. Okay, it's just a totally different size. Now here's the US stove. This is doable. Okay, it doesn't quite slide all the way down inside of it, but maybe with some modification right here, if you took some of this material out here, it would slide all the way down. But that's packable right there. But if you go to use it, it's going to sit way too far down inside of the stove, which is not optimal. Now what I've done, let me get this pouch here. I have a couple of pieces of wire here. That slip into here. Like that. And like something like that. And I set my cup on top of these because I don't like it to, even my USGI one, I don't like the cup to sit on it or sit inside of it. So I use this when I'm actually using it in the fire to give it some space. Okay, it seems to work a lot better. Now, here is one option here that might be really good. This is a French Army Canteen cup stove. Now this is the real thing. Okay, these are hard to find, but you can find repos of this, reproductions of them, made by GAK, G-A-K, but G period A period K period on Amazon. And they make them out of aluminum or stainless steel. Now, I don't have one yet. I have it on my Christmas list. But this would work out great. Put your cup right on top of it and use an S-bit type stove or S-bit tablet or whatever you want to use. And yes, it does fit. Fold this back down. It does fit. Look at that. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure the GAK one will too. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I hear that it's a replica of the one for the French Army Canteen cup. Okay, and it also does fit inside the pouch. There's plenty of space in this pouch to put a stove in the bottom. So let me demonstrate that to you real quick. Put that in there. And the Canteen cup. And then a Canteen, and look at that. Perfect. With a little bit of room to spare. Look, it's not even hard to latch it. See that? So that is a very good option, which that's why I have that GAK one on my Amazon wish list for my family to buy. Because I don't want to use this French Army one. It goes with my collection. It goes with my French Canteen. I keep it with that because as many of you know, I'm a collector. Let me get this back out. So it's a pretty cool little stove. And I think that would work awesome with this setup. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is a couple things. I put the set all back together in here. And this set, empty of water, weighs 16.7 ounces or 474 grams total. That's without 800 milliliters of water in it. Okay, so a lot of people like to know those numbers. Also, Mr. Martin sent me this. He says this is also current military issue with this pouch for the military. This is the Light My Fire spork, green plastic. Okay, so he sent that along with this kit, which was very generous of him. Really appreciate that. And what's good about this thing is, even with that stove and everything in there, there's still plenty of room. You can just slip this thing right down here just like that. And there it is. You can carry it in the pouch. And look, there's even more room. You could put more things around the top if you wanted to. Some creamer and sugar, coffee stuff, or whatever. So, now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this kit out into the field and I'm going to make you something out in the woods using this kit. And Mr. Martin sent me a couple more things. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. This is an MRE from the Dutch military. This is white beans with bacon and potatoes. Okay, that's what that translates out to be. Okay, this is like an MRE, so just heat this up and eat it. Or he also sent me this travel lunch, lightweight food. It's like a dehydrated instant porridge. Okay, so here's the translation. Instant porridge. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to do, but one of these two meals I'm going to make with this cup. And where's my spork? Oh, it's inside. So sit tight and we'll get the fire going. Okay, so I finally made it out to the woods. Me and my friend Scott are here at a local state park, and brought out the kit. And Scott brought out my USGI kit that I have in this pouch. And I decided I'm going to make the white beans with bacon and potatoes because it is a super hot day here in Florida in July. And this just sounds more appetizing than the porridge that was sent by Mr. Martin. So what I'm going to do here is we have the Canteen cup here with the Dutch military, and we have this USGI one in this pouch. Me and Scott are going to split this meal and into 2 different cups and share it and see what it's like. So you know, I am aware that you can remove this plastic and actually heat it up inside this bag, but what fun is that? So we're going to open it up and split it between the 2 cups. So let me get the fire set up and we'll get started. Okay, and I brought the French stove back out, but you see I have some aluminum foil in there to protect it from getting burned. All right. And then here's the pouch that Scott's carrying, this East German pouch. I've got a Espit tablet that will go in here. And then in here for Scott's cup, I brought an actual Espit stove. So we're going to set this all up right over there on this grill over here. Since we're in a state park, we need to make sure we keep to the rules of having the fire only in the pit. So it looks like we just opened the package. And the instructions do say that you can heat it up. You have to remove this off, and then you can put this in water and heat the water up and then eat it right out of the bag. But we're going to split it. Let's take a look, see what it looks like. Ooh, it's like pork and beans. Okay, cool. Let's put a little bit over here into my cup. It is super hot here in Florida this time of year, so I'm not really wanting to eat a whole lot. Especially something that's hot. So, here we go. Alright, so here's the whole bag. Okay. Now we're going to go over here to the fire. And get our stoves lit. There's like a protective coating on it. It's kind of slick. When you scrape it up like that, it allows it to light better. Okay, that one's lit. This one will probably light easier. It's already chipped right there. Okay, here we go. Might be hard to see with the lighting, but it is lit. Both of them are lit. You grab our cups for us? Okay, gotta give yours a stir. They're all ready. Let me go get some gloves. Good old Pro Cut gloves. Or I could just use one. To heat. Yeah. Heat both, it's going so fast. Looks yummy. Okay, so here we go. The taste test. The Dutch military white beans with bacon and potatoes. I'd say it's pretty good. Good. Especially for an MRE. There's lots of large pieces of bean in there. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. Oops, I'm spilling it. Large pieces of bean and bacon and potato in there. So this concludes my review of the Dutch Army Canteen cup and pouch that Martin Outdoors sent me, and also the white beans MRE that he sent also is very good. Thanks very much, man, for that. I really appreciate it. If you like what you've seen with my video, please click subscribe and follow me. If you have any questions about this kit, please leave it down in the bottom in the comments. And you get out there and enjoy nature, even if it's hot outside, right? It's hot. So thank you very much. Have a great day.